So, I don't know if you guys have been following like Chinese gaming news recently.
No.
Is there a reason to?
Yes, actually.
Okay.
China announced a new gaming machine. It's called the Fuze, F-U-Z-E.
Is it
Z because we Canadian.
Is it like a fake console with all the NES games?
Dude, they did like an E3 level style presentation.
Really?
Like huge stage, friggin' screens, lights everywhere, like like yeah.
So this big
I got flashbacks.
It's called the Fuse. It's called the Fuse, okay?
Yeah,
and
It's a bomb.
I'm just gonna show you guys what it looks like, and I will also post the photo here because it's very important to see what it looks like.
Is that an Xbox controller?
Is that a PS4?
That is legit an Xbox controller and a PS4.
No, that is
Okay.
legit an Xbox controller and a Kinect.
Okay. Now here's all the fun information, okay? It is literally, and the thing is square, and it's about this small. So it fits a CD inside basically, okay? So it looks like, I mean, let's be honest, it looks like the PS4 in console design. And the controller is basically exactly an Xbox One
It's
controller.
the same, even the same buttons.
But the same buttons in the same places.
Same color.
Yeah, same color scheme and everything, okay? They even went like part glossy, part matte for the console design. Like, it's crazy, okay? Here's the thing. It's going to have a starting price of $138 US
That's cheap.
Wow.
and an expected summer release.
That's like one game.
But you know what they say? With great cheapness comes ridiculous games. So the question is, what does it run?
Okay?
Does it run Android games?
First of all, the CEO announced at their launch event that he intends to match and hopefully even be an equal with Nintendo, Xbox, and PlayStation.
Well, I mean,
So they
Nintendo's
made the
beast.
claim. They made the claim publicly,
That's a big statement.
and he says he wants to try and outlive his competitors. Okay. The people who've used the console describe the controller as feeling super light and super cheap with a weird plastic alloy matte finish,
The Xbox
Like anything made
controller.
Chinese.
like the Xbox
The Xbox
controller, Xbox One controller. Their UI, it looks enormously like the UI.
That's the PlayStation,
from the PlayStation.
UI. That's the PS Store, and you even have the little buttons that you change, like what you want to do. Oh
Okay.
my god, okay.
But here's the thing, okay? I believe that the specs in this thing are actually really, really interesting. You can, first of all, it comes with a 500 gig Seagate laptop built in, which is pretty cool. Seagate's got some pretty decent hard drives. Did I say laptop?
Yes.
Yes.
I meant hard drives. Hard drive rather, because there's only one hard drive.
100 gig is usually too long.
It's got a quad-core 2.2 gig processor in it, with a gig of 852 megahertz of GPU, 4 gigs of RAM, which matches the Xbox One.
So you said a quad core?
Quad-core 2.2
So
gigahertz.
it's a Pentium 4 quad core.
Well, even if it was, that's fine, because I mean, the games are not really the things using the processor for the most part, right? They need more RAM than anything else, right?
But
the processing is for the graphics. The thing that's gonna probably make it difficult to make games for this is probably the GPU, which is less than a gig. It's less than a gigahertz, right? So, and it's got 32 gigabyte ROM, which is pretty decent.
So this is basically another Woah.
No, my God, no. Oh my God, no. The Ouya was a piece of crap. I mean, everybody was like,
Did that thing even come out?
yeah, I know somebody with an Ouya.
Really?
I'm like, did you ever use it? He goes, yeah, plugged it into my TV once and never used it again.
So, what does this
Got an HDMI plug.
Fusion console do?
Fusion! It plays games, it plays music, it plays videos. It's a console, man. I mean, I don't know what to say.
Is that like a console for one console for multiple media purposes.
So the Xbox One? No, but jokes aside, I mean, yeah, okay, they've blatantly ripped off design from both Sony and Xbox. But I get that it looks like they've ripped stuff off, but what happens if they ripped it off and they've done it better than both?
With less than a gig of RAM on...
4 gigs of RAM.
Oh, and the video card? You said less than 1.
852 megahertz.
So we could...
Which is still...
They can probably run Flappy
decent.
Bird.
Okay.
No,
Think-
don't make jokes like that. You could probably run some pretty decent stuff on there. It's a Chinese console that costs you $182.
I'm still on the verge. I mean, to begin with, it was made in China.
Everything's made in China.
Yeah, that's true.
Your computer parts
PlayStation
are
4 and
made...
the Xbox One are made in China too.
Singapore.
Oh, doesn't really matter.
I know.
Right?
But did they demo any games at least?
I didn't see. They didn't demo. They announced the console.
What else?
Well, we're gonna have to wait and see what
Oh.
the games on it look
New.
like. Oh,
The company's working with Koei Tecmo and Arc System Works to bring titles to the Fuze. It's called the Fuze F1. They're working with Inafune, and they bankrolled Red Ash,
but
so that it would reach its goal.
doesn't that look like...
That's Dynasty Warriors.
Oh, okay, so a game that doesn't need anything to run. And that looks
No,
really bad.
It doesn't not need anything to run. It's probably one of the freaking biggest requirements for frame rate ever, that game. Like when you have 2 people doing their specials at once on the same screen, you drop to 15 frames per second.
The Wii U can handle that.
Yeah.
Sure.
That is meant in a very derogative way, by the way.
Anyway, so they did say that they have pretty big name developers on board. Keiji Inafune is one of them. Which Inafune, the creator of Mega Man.
Oh, so made my number 9, I guess.
Yeah, Red Ash. The company, Fuze, they bankrolled Red Ash so that it would reach its Kickstarter goal. Because he was asking for a ridiculous amount of money, remember?
Well, I say we wait until we actually see gameplay on it.
Yeah, I agree completely.
So
I mean, just the concept of a half-decent console coming out of China is pretty
Which
cool.
is like half the price of an Xbox, or
Half?
even less than half.
It's like the price of an Xbox One controller.
Controller is like $100-something.
They have a
It's like $80.
$160.
Yeah, but
that's
that's
the
the elite controller.
It's a controller.
It's a controller that only fanboys who masturbate to every Microsoft press conference buy.
It
so
is
like
a
10
controller that is the same price as a console. That's
or
all.
people who play Elite Dangerous. Up to this day, I still hold the possibility that that controller was called Elite because of Elite Dangerous coming as an early
Probably.
as an early game to Xbox One. I mean, it makes sense, right? You got all the sticks everywhere to control the ship.
Okay, Mr. PS4 fanboy.
No, I don't PS4 fan, but I don't really care. I'm just saying that this thing is the same price as a controller. That's all. There is a controller on the market that is sold for the price of this console. I don't care who makes
There are
it.
headsets that are as much as a console.
Yeah, but those are like surround sound 6.1.
And that's a nice controller. I'm not defending them. The controllers.
You can buy a headset for the same price as this console.
There you go.
Point made.
See,
Point made.
bam.
There you go.
Boom.
There you go.
There's a question off screen.
Oh yeah.
How much are the games gonna cost?
Probably around the same thing as the other consoles. If they're intending to match on a
Competitive.
competitive generational level.
I guess we'll see.
We shall. Hey guys, thanks for watching that video. If you liked it, you should go check out some more right over here. If you like the cap I'm wearing, or you want to see what other TMS swag you can pick up, you should check out Manson's clothing down below. And last but not least, if you like free games, because everybody does, you should check out Gamers Giveaway down below, and they give a free game away every single week, so check that out. Thanks for watching again, and have a great one, guys.